to get ugly.
Come on, let's play ball.
And what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Week in Review for the first week of the playoffs, Week 14 of the 2018 season. And the first round's in the books. And what did I warn you about? What did I say? That one of those mother effing under 500 teams was going to get in the playoffs and do some damage. And damage they done did. So without further ado, let's just get right into it because I have a terrible taste in my mouth and I need to go wash it out. Starting in Division Uno with truly the most long-running cursed team, suffered another loss as the Eastern Revolution fell to the surging Napoleon's Waterloo 131-96. It was a good win by Mike, riding big weeks from Andrew Luck and the resurgent Amari Cooper. You're welcome for telling you to give him back in your lineup. And holy shit, the guy had like 42 points. Where did that come from? He couldn't do anything in Oakland, and now he's just tearing it up. Curiously, Mike benched OBJ this week in favor of Cooper, which was a good move, but kind of makes you wonder why he went through the trouble of making that deal to pick him up and then put him on the bench during the playoffs. But hey, it worked for you, so good for you, man. Sadly for Steve, it was one of those down weeks for New Orleans where if they don't put up a lot of points, his team doesn't score a lot of points, and it never really bodes well. And just what happened this week, his starters really didn't show up, except for the Chicago D, who had a really good game. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough, and Mike took week one of the playoffs in Division Uno. The win sets up a Rocky-esque third meeting between the division-winning Mayhem and the Waterloo, who are 0-2 against Dave this year. Who knows, but can Mike find a way to overcome the Clubber Lang of Division Uno?
Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart.
We shall see. And in Division Dos, on what the surface might seem like a bit of an upset, until you actually look at the amount of points scored during the season, the Project soundly thumped Smokey 150-118. Not a bad game by either team. Mitch's squad wasn't bad at all. He had a, good balanced scoring, but Rich had some seriously impressive scoring across most of his team. 3 players in the 20s, another 4 in double digits. Houston's loss to the Colts really kept Mitch's top tandem of Watson and DeAndre Hopkins. Sorry, he was on my team last year. I can't remember. He kept those two really, their point totals down, and that really was the nail in the coffin for Mitch. And a near no-show by Adam Thielen, who I have to warn you. I said I warned you about this, and you didn't listen. He did that same shit to me last year in the playoffs and effed me, and he did it again to you. So part of me feels bad for you, and part of me is saying you should have effing listened to me. It's why I didn't keep him on the squad last year, because he disappeared in the playoffs and totally screwed me. But, in the end, I feel your pain. It sucks, but we're going to move on. The win sets up a rematch between Rich and yours truly. And if I'm being honest, I'm not thrilled at the huge point total that the Project posted this week, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens. And may the best team win, as long as that best team is me. Now, I wasn't going to do this week, but this move just made me had to say something. So just for you guys, this one's for you. Oh, yeah. You hear it, you know it's coming. Week 4 in a row for the Donkey Boys. I'm sorry, I just couldn't ignore this. Last week, you didn't put in a team. You end up putting a 0 up, so you're guaranteed that $10 bonus penalty next season. So what do you do this week when you're out of the playoffs and you've got nothing going on? You guys field a team. I don't understand. Do you not pay attention to what we do in this league, or is it just something that you're just trying to mess with my mind? If that's what you're doing, congratulations, because it's working 100%. But I'm betting more than likely you're just not paying attention to what's going on. You don't have to field a team anymore. You're out of it. You're safe. There's no more bonus penalties. So nice work, and we'll see you at the draft next year. And that's it for this week. We're going to look into what's coming up with this week's games. Good luck to all the contestants in Division Uno, because I really don't care who wins in that division. In Division Dos, let's just be honest, I'm rooting for me 120%. So, Rich, I like you're a good guy, but I hope your team goes down on a fiery plane crash this week, if I'm being completely honest. And I'm sure you're thinking the same thing about me. Maybe not the fiery plane crash part, but the rest of it, you're just hoping that my team doesn't show up. And the rest of you are probably thinking that too, because if I get bounced next week, I'm going to be a total ball of fire in the next video review. So I know that's what you're going for. I'm hoping that's not the case, but, that's it. And until next time, God, please let me win this week.